So one comedy I really, really like is called Gekkan Shoujo Nozaki-kun, or Monthly Girls Nozaki-kun. And it's about a boy who's like a shoujo manga artist and a girl who really, really likes him, but he's really, really dumb. And so antics pursue as she tries to get him to notice her feelings. So it's really funny. And then for exciting anime, mm, or like exciting action anime or thinking anime. I really liked the first season of Promise Neverland. That was one of the very like it's like 4D chess. It's very fun.
Yeah, it
And
was
then
good. The
after
first
that,
season was
yeah,
good.
the first season was very good. And then I read the manga after that, and the next arc is kind of and so when the anime came out, I was like, I kind of expected it to be
Yeah.
kind of but the first season, that first arc in the manga too, is very, very good. And oh, another anime I really like, which is also very recent, is Kaguya Love is War. So it's also similar. Two very smart people are also very dumb about love. And they just won't get together. So it makes it really, really funny. So I tend to like anime like that.
Do you like Kare Kano?
Yes, that was the very, very first manga I ever read. I never actually watched the anime, but I read the whole manga, and
Wow.
that was like, it was so good.
Yeah, I love Kare Kano. I actually love a lot of the older shoujo or the very romantic shonen's romantic comedies, and I feel like I like a lot of these newer series that kind of take that approach and they twist a little bit. But
Mhm.
I keep going back to Kare Kano. I keep going back to Fruba. Like I really loved
Mhm.
those series, but I
Mhm.
think it's really shoujo what I really like. I don't know if you're a fan of shoujo at all.
Oh yeah, yeah, I'm a big fan of shoujo. I also felt like with shoujo, it's easy to come up with a story. Like one of my favorite shoujos is also Toradora. So good, yes. And I think with shoujo, it just deals with a lot of universal themes. So it's easy for anybody to watch and understand and relate to these feelings. And I feel like it's easy to write a successful shoujo. Like just make you feel. And I enjoy like reading or watching and just like crying, either happy tears or sad tears. Like it's really satisfying to watch or read a shoujo and get that sort of feeling. When it comes to like shonen, like actiony kind of stuff, I feel like it's harder because a lot of times like a lot of logic is required. Like otherwise it seems too easy, like,
Yeah.
oh, just be stronger than the bad guy or whatever, and then it's not as interesting to watch. And then if you need to be very logical and have like a lot of 4D chess, it's very interesting to watch, but then it's hard to write an ending that fits with that logic and like makes sense. So that's why I feel like shoujo have more like long standing, like this is good, it will be good 10 years from now. People aren't going to look back at it and be like, why did it end like that? That made no sense whatsoever. But that's my thoughts on like the two big genres.
That's interesting. I want to expand on that a little bit.
Mhm.
I don't know what it is about shoujo, but a lot of the sentiments you had, I also have. I absolutely love shoujo because of the strong stories that they tell, and even when you add supernatural or fantasy to it, everyone wants to see a good romance. Everyone wants to see the like will they won't they happen. Like that to
Mhm.
me is so exciting. And you're right, it is easy to write a good shoujo. Just write about your feelings, write about what the complexities of a relationship between people are, even if it never evolves past a friendship. With shoujo, it's so good at illustrating that connection between people, and doing it in the format of anime or manga, it's a match made in heaven. it's
Mhm.
it's unfortunate we don't get as much shoujo though, because I remember all of those great series from the 90s and the 80s. Like I think Mason Ikoku was one of my first manga that I ever read, and that was so good. I think Rumiko Takahashi does really good with shoujo elements. Even with Inuyasha, it had a lot of shoujo elements, really good. But now it's like it's just shonen. Like shonen is just, I will be better than the bad guy. I have to save all my friends. Like that trope, while it's cool, I've seen it so many times and I see so much of it. I would love to see another great classic shoujo come out and bring back that wave of great shoujo.